Hello and welcome to episode 320 of the video show. It's great to have you here. Good to see you. We are live across a multitude of platforms today. So live on Facebook, live on LinkedIn, and live on YouTube as well. So if you're watching, don't forget to like, comment as well if you've got any questions, and always if you would like to subscribe to this channel. I'll be live every week just discussing different questions about video, answering your questions and talking about lots of different subjects. So in that vein, today's question is, how do you become confident on camera for live videos? So this is something that I've struggled with over the past sort of 6 or 7 months, where I have gone from creating pre-recorded videos and doing pretty well on pre-recorded videos to making live videos. This is something that's come up over the past 6 months since lockdown began. Before then, I didn't really go live at all, didn't make any live videos. I made a couple. I'm going to play you sort of one now and show you what that looked like. Here we go. So this is what my first live video looked like back in 2016. This was just from my phone. You could go live on YouTube, and it's a similar sort of format to what the video show is, but as you can see, the quality is not that good, is it? So that's sort of what live video was, and I found it very, very hard to talk to the camera, live on camera, and actually come up with ideas of what to talk about, and worry about what would happen if I screwed up. Because when you're pre-recording a video, it's very, very simple to just sort of cut something out where you or are or anything like that. But on a live video, you're very much stuck in, like, you need to keep talking, and you've got a lot of things going on. Like, I've got things I need to do for the next bit of the episode that I'm already thinking about. Like, I know I need to put a banner up saying, this is a live video, feel free to ask any questions in the comments, because I've got lots of things going on. I don't have that in a pre-recorded video. So in this video, I wanted to discuss how to get around that, how to make sure you feel confident on live video, and how to sort of prepare a live video so that if you do get lost, it does make it a little bit easier. So I thought I'd discuss that in the pre-recorded section, or the pre-recorded corner, and 6 steps that I go through to create a live video, so I don't get stressed, or if things do go wrong, to work out how to fix it. So let's sort of take a little wander over to pre-recorded corner and see what's going on over there with me. This episode, or this live streaming, this pre-recorded corner bit, I'm going to be talking about 6 things you need to do to prepare your live videos and to make sure that you can relax when you're creating live videos. Number 1 is to prepare. Make sure you've got a list of notes. So these are my notes for today's live episode, and this bit in the middle is the pre-recorded corner bit. But because I've got these notes, I know that if I do go wrong, I can just sort of have a little quick look at my notes, and then that will put me back on track. If I don't do that, I know that I will panic. I know that I will go off track, I'll go off course, and then won't be able to find my place again. Then I'll get embarrassed. I might have to cancel the show. I might have to walk off. It will all go terribly, terribly wrong. So if I prepare, it just helps me relax. Number 2 is have a clear format. So in the video show, the live versions of the video show, I have an introduction. I talk about the question I'm going to answer around that. Then I go to pre-recorded corner. That's where we are now. Then I talk about the things we learned at pre-recorded corner, and then I talk about what's happening next time and look at any comments if anybody has commented. If I don't have that format, I don't know what I'm going to do next. I have a format in my other videos as well. By having that format, if I do sort of lose my trail of thought, I can always just go to the next bit that's coming along. So that really does help me stay on track, and it stops me worrying as well. You'll notice that's a little bit of a theme. Number 3 is have notes. So having these notes in front of me, it's no crime to look at your notes. I say to people, if they've got notes on their videos like this, to use them, to show them, to make sure people know that they've got notes. If you're hiding your notes, like people put their notes next to the camera, you'll notice it doesn't look like I'm looking you in the eye anymore. It looks like I'm looking at some notes off the side of the screen. But if I'm looking at my notes, I'm showing you my notes, everyone knows I've got notes, it doesn't really matter as much. But if I'm hiding that, it just looks a bit weird, doesn't it? Number 4, don't ask for engagement at the start. I made this fatal error.
asked people to comment straight away. Nobody was watching. I look like an absolute fool and I get no comments. I'm sat there waiting for people to comment. If you are going to ask for people to comment, sort of just ask throughout the show, ask lightly for people to comment, and then have a section where you'll answer those questions at the end. And then if nobody has commented, then you can just go through to the next bit. That's why it helps having a format. Or if people have commented, that's when you do it. That's when you bring the comments on screen. So do not ask for comments at the start because people will not be engaged enough to start with. Number 5 falls perfectly in with this. Have a plan B. So if people haven't interacted, just skip that bit of the format. If your video goes wrong, your pre-recorded video goes wrong, or if your guests can't come on to your live stream, go on to the next bit and then try and get them on later. But have a plan B. No, this is why having a format works, because then you can just go to the next bit, go to another bit of the segment. If you didn't have a format, if you didn't have a plan B, if you had no plan at all, you would just fall to pieces on the live video and you'd look an absolute fool. Number 6, do not get stressed. This is something that is easier said than done. But if you don't get stressed, you'll be able to laugh it off, you'll be able to relax. And if things do go wrong, which quite often they do with live videos, because technology probably isn't quite up to speed with where we need it yet in terms of live video, or things do go wrong in live video, you're putting yourself out there live to an audience, things go wrong, things happen. So don't be stressed, laugh it off. And the way to avoid getting stressed is to follow all of these points, prepare, have a format, have notes, don't ask for engagement at the start, and have a plan B, and just relax. That will help you to relax. So that's it for this episode of Pre-Recorded Corner. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you back on the live stream. If you're watching this as well as like a separate video, don't forget to subscribe. It's a good point. Good time to say it. And ask me a question for a future episode. Cheers. Back to me over there. Cheers.
So welcome back to the live bit. So yeah, I think I made some really good points there in terms of live video. If preparing these live videos, I've got the notes on the screen here that I'm looking at. So if I do go off track, which is very easy on a live video, it's very easy to get startled by the fact that you're live. And if things do go wrong, they do go wrong very, very quickly. So if you've got notes and if you've got a plan B, and if you know what's meant to happen next in terms of your format, then it does make it a lot easier. Something else that's helped me as well is having pre-recorded elements to the shows that I produce as well. So it's not just this show I produce. I've got a show later on at 3 o'clock on Facebook, and we pre-record a lot of the interviews for that. We pre-record all the interviews for that. And having that just makes it a little bit easier on the people presenting. They know they have to talk for sort of 30 minutes straight, and it just sort of helps you sort of relax for a little bit and then think, oh, okay, we've got like 5-10 minutes where there's a video playing and we can come back to that. I can discuss how I do that in another episode. So I think I've talked loads about the setup I've got here in terms of the switcher. So I was switching between my like different HDMI inputs here, but I can do a whole video about that. If that's of interest, let me know in the comments. But yeah, having that preparation time really does help in terms of creating live videos. It helps you really de-stress. And also what I think, another thing I didn't say was just having an idea of looking back at the videos you've done and then just analyzing them. That's really helped me as well, by looking at them and then thinking, okay, so what can I do better? What can I improve on that? And was the sound good? What did it look like? Was the sound in sync? Did the videos work really well? And there's things from this episode that I've noticed already that I can improve upon. So by having that and being really brutal on each video you make, you'll make huge strides in creating videos that look and sound a lot better. And it will help you relax as well, because the more you do it, the easier it will become, because you'll just get used to it. So hopefully I'll get to the point where I'll be really relaxed about doing live video. I've noticed I have already, compared to the videos I made at the start of lockdown, where it was kind of like a deer in headlights, worrying about what I was going to say. So that's it for this episode of the video show. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more of these. We'll be going live every week on a Friday. if you've got any questions, put them in the comments for next time. So what's next week's question going to be? So next week, I noticed a few days ago that one of my YouTube videos, my older YouTube videos, talking about pattern interrupts, has done really, really well. So it went from sort of no views to sort of over 1,000 views in the last few months. So I'm thinking that'd be a good subject to touch upon again. So next week we'll be talking about pattern interrupts in videos and how you can interrupt someone's pattern when they see your video in their feed to make them click and watch it. That's what we're going to be talking about. If you've got any other questions for future episodes of the show, put them in the comments below. I'll be very happy to answer them. And as always, I'll see you next time in episode 321. Bye.